Yeah, and that was that. I've walked out of the courtroom now. My lawyer's taken off. It's been adjourned. The hearing will be in 3 months from now. They're planning on bringing my two children as witnesses against myself. They will be playing the DVX video as well. So my kids who were 5 and 6, my son will, 5 and 7, my son will be turning 6 in December. This hearing will be in January, mid-January. They'll be witnesses against me. I'll be bringing my nephew. He'll be a witness for me. So there'll be myself and my nephew. That'll be on my side. It's funny how they're getting the children of a father to pretty much fight the father when there is forensic evidence on a recording that has been given to the prosecutors so they can listen to. And it's that detail, that recording, that it is inclusive. It is inclusive of the actual alleged event. The timing's there. It's printed forensically. And pretty much it includes the whole event, including till when the actual police arrived at the scene. So the police are speaking for a good half an hour and they can hear themselves. So they haven't taken that into account as a representation. In the courtroom itself, we hear the prosecutor stating that she hasn't even watched the DVX video of the two children. So if they really do have this care for kids, care for children, you'd think at the very least they would watch this video to determine what really occurred. I mean, at the end of the day, these children could be saying anything and maybe say a story that doesn't hold any weight, and the prosecutors can be like, you know what, this doesn't make sense. Also, the father's given us his representations. Let's just drop this whole case and revoke the court order. But no, the father hasn't seen the kids which is myself, for already 3 months, and is not to see the kids for another 3 months. You must understand that this there's a whole set of repercussions that occur from events such as this. The kids are very young. This is the stage where if a child is left abandoned by a parent, it doesn't necessarily have to be deliberate. Look at this matter, for example. The father is forced not to be around his kids, even though he's done nothing wrong at all. Nothing wrong. He hasn't even smacked his kids. It's just a lie perpetuated by the mother. So the impact here is a cluster B disorder, and it's very well known that a lot of the adult population that has disorders has so because their parents abandoned them. Specifically borderline personality disorder, even narcissistic personality disorder. So they have this imagined fear of abandonment, and also have to pretty much change in order for them to survive such an environment. Change in the sense where have different type of expectations. Now, 1 minute your parents are there, 1 minute they're not. So yeah, now I have to wait another 3 months. I know that was a ramble, just really pissed off. But, you know, got to remain steadfast, remain patient. And time is on my side. Time is on men's side, especially good men. In another country, this case would have been laughed at. The accusation is that I've slapped my kids on the face, and the police, when I was actually charged, the police officer who charged me said to me, look, you know, if you had done that on their wrist or on their bum or on their hand, you know, you wouldn't be charged. You're allowed to do that. But on their face, it's a criminal charge. But like, officer, I didn't even do that. You know, look, I've got the recording. Why don't you listen to the recording? You know, you're in the recording, because that specific officer that charged me after about 2 weeks, he's actually in the recording. And yeah, you know, so it's disgusting. What am I going to lose? About $10,000 now? The prosecutor's saying it's not going to be three hours. The prosecutor's saying it's going to go for a little bit longer than that. So yeah, we'll talk about it soon. My mate's just rocked up next to me. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for listening.